According to HPD, a short time ago, the suspect was shot by law enforcement, Robert Lee Davis. He was wanted in the murder of a Brazoria County Sheriff's deputy from earlier today, just before noon, on Stella Link, near the South Loop. The deputy was part of a task force trying to execute a search warrant for that suspect. They apparently found him not long ago. There was a shootout, a canine officer, a dog was hit, and the suspect was also hit, now dead.
Yes, and that suspect, Robert Lee Davis, has a rather extensive record, having done some prison time. Mayor Whitmire shared with us earlier in a news conference today, hence the sense of urgency to find this individual, obviously involved or allegedly involved in the shooting death of Deputy Vargas, but also knowing the harm that he had caused and the menace he had been to society even prior to today.
Apparently he had a record dating back to 1990, according to our investigative reporter Jeremy Rogowski. He had done prison time. He was released from prison. I'm talking about Davis in 2015. He was paroled at that time. He was released from parole in 2019. Here we are, 2025. Again, a search warrant executed for him. He is shot in an apparent shootout with deputies after he killed a deputy earlier today.
Yes, and that warrant that they were trying to serve today was for an alleged attack on a teenage girl. So again, just reflecting on the record that he had and why they needed to find this suspect as soon as possible.
All right, let's go to Tracy Bragg with a little more information on how the deputy, Jesus Vargas, 17-year veteran of the Brazoria County Sheriff's Department, is being remembered. Trayson, and where are you, by the way, Trayson?
Outside the top.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say it enough, guys. This is obviously such a tragic day, not just for law enforcement in our area, but a tragic day for all of us here in our area after learning, of course, that Brazoria County Deputy Jesus Jesse Vargas sadly lost his life in the line of duty, according to officials. Take a look behind me, guys. I'm here at Ben Taub Hospital, right outside their emergency room. And I will tell you, we've been here for several hours now, and I'll tell you that the deputy's body right around 3:30 was carried out of the hospital as he was carried to the Harris County Medical Examiner's office, followed by a very long procession filled with dozens and dozens of officers here in Houston Police Department and also dozens of law enforcement from Brazoria County. And right now, many of us are wondering, who was Deputy Vargas? Well, what we learned from Brazoria County Sheriff Bo Stallman was that he was a 17-year veteran of the Brazoria County Sheriff's Office. We also know that he was part of the Gulf Coast Violent Offenders Task Force. Brazoria County Sheriff's Office also sharing a post today, sharing more about who he was as a person and a law enforcement officer. Listen to this. They were calling him a dedicated public servant known for his integrity, compassion, and commitment to our community. Also calling Deputy Vargas more than a team member, saying he was a friend, a mentor, and an inspiration to everyone that he knew. Here's more of what Brazoria County Sheriff Bo Stallman had to say.
Very dedicated servant to Brazoria County. As I said, he was a member of the Sheriff's Office for 17 years, has three beautiful children and a lovely wife that obviously supports him too. And they are, as you can imagine, grieving, mourning at this time.
Now I have to tell you, I spoke with the sheriff about an hour ago after that press conference, and I have to tell you, obviously he was very shaken up, very affected by this tragedy that took place today. We also were hearing from officials today that the deputy was a family man. So as you just heard the sheriff say, he leaves behind a loving wife and 3 children. Len, I heard you say it earlier, anyone who has any family that is in law enforcement understands that this is the last call you ever want to get when you have a family member on the job. But for now, we're going to be continuing to work to learn more about Deputy Vargas. For now, I'll send it back to you all.
All right, Trayson Bragg there outside Ben Taub Hospital, where Deputy Vargas was first taken and then pronounced dead later. Let's go now to Matt Doherty, who is live at the scene of our latest developments, the apprehension and shooting of the suspect. Matt.
Yeah, I just want you to take a look at where this parking lot is. Okay, so this is the parking lot. Originally, the incident happened over there at the Dollar Tree. Now, if you just swing around this way through this parking lot, this is where the suspect was ultimately shot and killed, right behind that O'Reilly Auto Parts store. Now, the question I have, and that a lot of people want to know right now, is where was he hiding this whole time? That's the big question that we all want to know. There were so many law enforcement officers out here, and they searched for hours and hours. We want to find out what was happening. Back to you.
Matt Doherty with the very latest there. A suspect shot and killed in a shootout with officers wanted in the death of a Brazoria County Sheriff's deputy.
As soon as we get updates, we'll bring them to you live. We'll see you a little later.